Well, I want to speak first to like looking at all of these different cultures. For me, it's all about before we had the patriarchal program installed, how did we operate? And that would have been it would have been different based on different cultures, of course. But it also, like, we wouldn't have had so many of these very specific beliefs. Even looking at, for example, the amount of work we have to do as women to overcome all of the marketing and all of the programs around our body image and that we're supposed to look a certain way. And I did a program years ago called Infinite Beauty that we were talking so much about, like, I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 1990. And like my mom in the closet had, lean cuisines. And I don't know if it's the same if you guys have all this in other countries, but, all these like diet things and everything was about working out and like, but not for our health so that we would be skinny. This is just one example of like, is a child born in an indigenous tribe who hasn't encountered any of that programming, like, what does she feel about her body? I'm sure she's not like, "Oh, the size of my pants matters," or,
Yeah, yeah.
no, she so we that's just one example of, like, the severity of the depth of these programs that the patriarchy has brought in, and everyone can relate to the body image thing no matter what gender you identify
Yes.
as. But I wanna go into your question about rituals too. What specifically do you mean by that?
The way that I feel about it is that ritual really connects us back to our bodies, and it connects us back to being that sacred vessel and that embodiment of an archetype or an archetypal energy, so we can really become it. So is there anything that you would advise or that you have experienced that supported you around that?